Welcome to another real story from small town Tennessee. Today I'm in Murfreesboro and I'm at Special Kids, an awesome organization that has been serving families of children with disabilities for almost 30 years. Today we're going to meet my new friend Raiden and we're going to see how this great organization has made a huge impact on him and his family. Come on, let's go check it out.
The way that we found Special Kids is one of my close friends. Her son actually attended here due to speech and his diagnosis. I voiced my struggles on finding a therapy spot. And she said, well, we have a really good place that we go to therapy at. Call them and see. They got him in, told us how long he needed to do speech and OT and how much he qualified for. And then we just started therapy the next week. And it's been awesome.
So, around 3, you typically are picking up words and doing things, learning how to drink out of certain things and stuff like that.
Trying to talk full sentences. He wasn't doing none of that. It was bare minimum first baby language at 3. We have so many kids around his age in our family, like cousins of his, my nieces and nephews, that don't understand, and they'll ask us, well, why is he not talking to me? And you don't know how to explain that to a kid, especially somebody his age that doesn't understand. And we didn't want him to be looked at as like a weird child because he didn't talk, A lot of other therapy places, when we were doing research on those, they had a lot of really high turnover rates. And that's just one thing for our son is not gonna work. That alone, I feel like would hold him back from learning.
Right, and it's like here, they treat you like family.
You're not just another kid, you're a friend. That's the first thing they said to him when he got here was, hi friend, let's go play. And that means the world to us as parents because our neurodivergent child doesn't get that. There's some times where he doesn't even want to leave and he gets mad because he doesn't want to leave.
If
you need a place for therapy, Special Kids. Special Kids, they are amazing. I tell them that they have done like a 360 with my son since the moment he started. His speech has grown so well. It even started growing within the first, 2-3 months of him starting here and with him only coming once a week. And so it truly has been life-changing for us.
Now that we've seen the positive impact that Special Kids had for Raiden and his family, let's meet some of the therapists who make it all happen.
So we treat the whole family. We treat not just the child and coming in. What we do, we treat the family. When they bring their kids here and they're struggling, we're there to help them, to support them with those needs.
A lot of families that walk through the door with their child, if you were to ask them, who did you know that had a disability before you had your child? Most of them are gonna say no one. They just don't have a lot of exposure to people with disabilities, and then they have a child with a disability and they're coming to us going, what? They feel so overwhelmed. We get to kind of just take their hand and go, this is your baby. You do know how to parent them, and we're gonna give you some tools to be really equipped.
Kids learn through repetition. So the more you get to try these strategies and techniques at home, the better chances of the outcome.
I had a friend come in who could not tolerate wearing shoes in the building, frequently was headbutting, a lot of head banging. We're trying to break toys. We would kind of come in and destroy a room when we walked in. We relied heavily on just screaming or hitting to get our point across. Now comes in fully clothed, fully shoed. Aggressive behaviors are essentially gone. And that's probably the quickest I've ever seen a kid come in and make that much. 6 months is not a long time when we're at there to here. There hasn't been a day yet where I can't come up with a win, even on the hardest of days. And there are really hard days in this.
There's always gonna be some challenges, but I love what I do. I am glad God has purposed me in this position. I truly feel comforted and passionate about what I do, because once you see those little smiles come in anyways, it's like it changes.
Special Kids fills a huge need in Middle Tennessee. The work they do matters. To learn more about Special Kids and their mission, visit specialkidstn.com. And join me next time when I'll share another real story from small town Tennessee.